going to be happening with you? What tours or you know, appearances?
Well, right now,
besides the, of course,
Lincoln Park.
Yes.
You know, right now, the current project that I'm working on with Glenn Thornton, we just did a record called Come Closer that we released, and we had mixes from South African young man called Soul Strings, correct, Glenn?
Mm-hmm.
And also mixed by Adam Cruz. So that's my latest release on Slaag Records. Also did a track for Mantry Records called Call Him that came out, and I'm getting ready to release another track on mixtape sessions called Shake It, and that's coming out of Switzerland.
Okay.
So, you know, believe it or not, you know, working, I've been blessed, especially internationally. You know, Facebook, these social networking, off the chain. You know, if you use it properly. You know, out of that, Glenn and I have done several projects with folks in South Africa, where they have reached out to us, sent us tracks, and we've done what we had to do and sent it back.
And I know that South Africa right now, their scene in South Africa is just like has blown up big time.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, like particularly in Durban and in Johannesburg, and I don't know about Cape Town, but I definitely Durban and Johannesburg for sure. I know I'm very aware with the folks down in South Africa. They're definitely doing
well, we actually did a track with a young man named Willie Labisi from Sculpture Music.
That sounds very
called Revolution.
Okay.
So, and I think it's finally released stateside, so people can actually pick that up on tracks. So.
Awesome.
But August 3rd, I'll be at the 2nd Annual Trenton House Music Festival. I'll be co-hosting that. And on August 11th, I'll be performing at Coney Island.
Oh, with Ray Vasquez?
Not Ray Vasquez. This is DJ Algebra, Eddie Ed. Oh, lordy.
Isn't that the Coney
Steve
Island
Bass. No. This is a totally different party. I don't have the name on hand. And Divine Ellison.
Divine.
He's the one that's actually giving that party. So I'll be there on the 11th. So those two things I have up and coming, and whatever else comes my way, I am open.
Well,
I'm ready.
Well, speaking of saying that stuff, I think I mentioned to you off air if you would be willing to sing on air like now. I mean, we'll set it up properly, you know.
Okay.
We're not going to do that.
I could do a little.
Wait a minute.
It's up to you.
What was it? Of course, I'm having a
flashback moment.
No, a Slaag moment where I can't remember this. You know, the name of the track. What was the name of the track that we did that went to #1 in South Africa? Not
Give Me That Love.
Give Me That Love.
Give Me That Love.
Yeah, that was a Slaag Records release, right?
Yes.
Well, I should know this.
Yes,
but,
it was.
My mind is in 13
and that's how we met the young man Willie Labisi.
Okay.
He's the one that sent us a phenomenal mix on that track, and
that went to #1 on terrestrial radio in South Africa, which was quite a wonderful honor. And
not Bush Radio, is it?
No, it was something FM. That makes sense. That makes sense. It was something FM as opposed to something that's not FM.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Right. It wasn't Jazz FM. It was somebody's FM.
Anyway, and I forgot to mention that all the music that you're hearing, all the mixed music that's being played under us right now was compiled by his Slaggerist one. His Slaggerist,
yes,
the Slaggerific.
One of the things that I've been working on over the past year, and I continue to work on, is to come out of the shadows and become the DJ that I kind of started as, but then was really all interested in running the label and songwriting and all that. So now I'm looking to be a DJ again.
But I've mentioned this to you one time before, Glenn, and I really have respect for it, is that most of the music that you're playing right now, this is coming from your label, right?
Some of it is.
Some of it?
Yeah, not most of it. I wouldn't say most of it.
Okay.
But there's plenty of it that's either something from the label directly or something that maybe I wrote in collaboration with Dawn Tallman, since we have a lot of stuff that we've done.
We're definitely going to mention something about that beforehand, but I want to have Mr. Nicholas to be prepared. and while that happens, I would like, and if you appreciate this kind of conversation and having something on live listening audience out there. And if you like the idea that live radio can happen even during the late night, by all means call 516-620-3602. Once again, the number is 516-620-3602, or go to WBAI.org. That especially to those internet listeners out there, and I know there's plenty out there because you keep telling me that you're out there, and I just know that. I know that. Once again, give the number 2 WBAI.org or 516-620-3602. So I'm trying to make it fun, and and not saying please give. I'm not trying to do that. I'm I got people here. They wanted to talk about what they was doing in all relation to the Lincoln Park Music Festival, and I do appreciate that. But also, and if you appreciate what I'm doing, and particularly the opening mix that I did, my montage to the city of Detroit, and if you appreciate creativity as such, 516-620-3602, or give the number 2 WBAI.org. I'm not offering no premiums. If you want to become a buddy, you can do so by going to give to WBAI.org. That will help us big time, because that will mean that you will be a sustaining and a consistent financial supporter of this radio station. Or give whatever you can over at the Transmitter Fund at 516-620-3602. Okay, we're going to play a little bit more of this mix so I can have Mr. Nicholas prepare for his singing exercise.
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned.
Donate.
Yes. Stay tuned, folks. All right. So, what track?
Track 1. I'm going to come closer.
Okay.
So I'm going to sing right in this mic right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Back up some. Just when you start like that, it's going to clip.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Okay.
That was Natasha Watts, right?
Yes, it was.
What up, folks? This song I'm getting ready to do, it's the newest release on Slaag Records. It's called Come Closer. Those are those times when you're going out and you're sitting up at the bar, you're having that little sip of the drink, and you're looking over at the dance floor and you're seeing a little hottie over there, doing that little thing. And in the process of doing that, you just kind of think, hey, do I want to get a little bit closer? I'm going to have you turn this up just a little so I can hear the music in my ear, so I know where to come in at.
That's all right.
A little more.
I can always tap you.
Hey, yeah. You're dancing there in front of me, just out of my reach. I'm about to lose my mind, baby, from thinking how you'd feel if you'd get a little nearer. I want to touch your skin. I won't bite, I won't fight. I'm just trying to get it in. Come a little closer to me. Move that sexy body, baby, up and down on me. Come a little closer. Move that sexy body, baby, up and down on me. Come a little closer. Move that sexy body, baby. Move a little nearer, a centimeter or more. Feel the heat from our bodies as we swirl on the floor. I know you've been waiting all night long to dance. Come a little closer in this sex romance. Come a little closer to me. Move that sexy body, baby, up and down on me. Come a little closer. Move that sexy body, baby. Come a little closer. Move, 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 move that sexy body, baby. I see you over there, baby. What? You want to dance with me? Hey, baby, you know that ain't no thing. Uh-huh. You know what? I'm just going to grab you around your little hips right here, and we're going to swirl around. We're going to move to the left. We're going to move to the right. Break it down. Break it down. Come on, give it to me, baby. Bring it on home to me, yeah. Come on a little closer, yeah. Move that sexy body, baby, yeah. Come on and donate to WBAI now, yeah. Call him up and make that pledge and keep him going now. Come a little closer. Move, 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 move that sexy body, baby.
Sing the phone number.
Come and call 516-620-3602. Hey, hey, yeah. Call them up now, hey. This is Eddie Nicholas, Slaag Records. Come closer. Make sure you make that pledge. WBAI 516-620-3602. May you come a little closer to WBAI. Peace and love. Come a little closer. Hey, hey.
Thank
Eddie
you.
Nicholas, Glenn Thornton, come closer. Slaag Records.
Well, I'm not even on. That's all right.
Hey.
Give.
See, we gotta give. We gotta make a little shout out.
Give the number 2, WBAI.org.
.org. 516-620-3602. Give. Hope you all enjoyed that. Then, just a
that
little
was
something.
great. That was great.
I have
like
to sit
that.
down contained in a chair.
I see. You were just like, let me just like, I guess I'm too powerful. I may have to get back a little bit more. I get it.
Well,
That was really...
you try to learn how to do it what you're working with.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say, Glenn has taught me a lot about vocals, and I'm an opera major.
Really?
Originally, when I went to school, Virginia State University, I studied opera. I was going to be the next baritone or tenor, one of those things. And I just fell into singing club music. So, but I was able to take some of that opera training, which allows me to do the big notes and sustain notes and all of that type of stuff. So.
Well, that's funny you should mention that because I know that Lolita Holloway
Mm-hmm.
had operatic training as well. And I know that and it's so funny is that the beauty of dance music and a lot of people don't understand at times is that there's a lot of it's not just people that's just coming out and just like coming in front of a mic. I mean, there's some extensive training, vocal training in particular, when it comes to particularly when it comes to club music as well.
Well, you know, a lot of it comes from the church.
Right.
You know, so you know, coming from the church, you have that crossover where you're taught those classic traditional what do you call it? The liturgical songs or like Catholic
The
songs,
old
hymns, old Negro spirituals,
Right.
and then you start doing other things. You start coming into the Catholic music and all that type of stuff, which all of that hinges and all of it just brings together when you try to do a vocal performance.
Absolutely, you're right on that. And I really I like that ad libbing there that you did. I really do appreciate that. I thought that was see, this validates once again the see, this couldn't happen if this wasn't a live program. I mean, if this wasn't the spur of the moment. And you know, and I know I said I kind of mentioned it to you that you may want to sing on there. It's up to you whether you did it or not, but you did it. And I thought it was really good, but I'm pretty sure that the listeners out there, they're like saying, who in the heck, 4:35
in the morning.
In the morning, they're like, don't you, I'm like, hey, now you folks out there know already that I am not afraid to stretch out when it comes to musically, because, yeah, house music is being played now, but there's just a brief background on what this show has been. I mean, yeah, I focus on concerts, but it's just not on one type of music. I mean, I've done everything from playing bands like Genesis to Johann Strauss. Okay, I've played Donald Byrd at the same time playing Mahalia Jackson, concerts of Mahalia Jackson, because my whole thing about music is that, and really I do have to credit the scene, the club scene for this. It's that if it opened my perspective on things where usually I probably wouldn't have not taken consideration of different types of music before. The common denominator in everything on this is that there are people that are putting their effort out there, and they're making sure that whatever they do, boom, that's it. That's what it is. You know, I gave it to you. That's it. This is what I am, and I just love the fact that they're whatever it is, whatever the language that I cannot understand, whatever the instrument that I cannot play, I know that I can sense what effort is putting into that thing, and for me it's a learning process of discovering what equates effort. You know, who is really bringing it home and putting their heart and soul in it. You know, who is half-assing it. And like for this program, I want people to like expect the unexpected. I like people to like think that